What's up, everybody? I'm BC, this is Minecraft, and welcome to my world. We pretty much finished the sheep farm, but I talked about still wanting to put something on top. We are going to work on the top of this, and then we're going to start to work on some of the area down here, which is where I want to actually place other animals like our pigs and our cows and our mushrooms. So I will get some materials together and meet you up on the top. I've been toying around with a couple different ideas of what I want to accomplish up here on the top. The problem is nothing's really kind of been screaming out at me. So we are going to just put a simple top on this structure. And then maybe at another time come back and kind of look at it again. Trying to do some different things, toying around with some different ideas. I think it was just a little, maybe I was trying to make it a little too extravagant for just the simplistic yet sleek design of this sheep farm. So it just wasn't really kind of talking to me. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to put this simple little top up here so nothing could spawn. And we're just going to leave it like that for now, and then maybe at a later time, if we're getting inspired, come back and add a little bit more zesty top to the top. But until that time, I think it's good. Let's see if we can hit that guy. Oh! Get some, zombie. Yeah! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Got an idea here, down here on the ground. To make some areas to have cows, pigs, and mushrooms, and then this area here will probably be like the greeting house, or where I plan to have the Jeb sheep, kind of like, you know, welcome to the sheep farm and whatnot. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make entrances right here. We're going to first start out with this one here, which I think that's where I'm going to put the cows. We're going to go ahead and, I know we have brown up top to mark brown sheep, but this is going to be the brown cow area as well. This color is actually going to run out this way. So what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and just dig out everything around our shape, and we're going to lose some of this grass, but that's okay. Our overall size is going to be from here. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, and that's going to basically be the same 7 by 7 that's up here, only we're going to do this one diagonally. We're going to do the same on this side. We're going to kind of follow the same sort of design that's up above. So I'm going to start by putting some brown wool down here, and we're going to just run up real quick to our brown, grab some more brown wool. Perfect. So anyway, so yeah, I'm actually haven't had too much chance to record this week. Life's been pretty busy. This is actually Martin Luther King weekend, so it's an extended weekend. Gives me a chance to take a little bit of time off and relax and get some recording done, hanging out with my kids. 2 of my boys are actually on a scouting trip. They are currently in Switzerland for the weekend on a Klondike scouting event that the district was hosting. So I'm sure they're having a great time in the southern Alps of Switzerland in the middle of January. But it's supposed to be a really good time, so they're really looking forward to it. You know, before that stuff despawns, let's go ahead and go drink some potion. Anyway, yeah, so I originally just, so my boys are gone for the weekend, and as much as I would have loved to join them, had some other things around the house that their absence kind of helps me have time to attend to, so taking advantage of that. I don't need the Zambi Fresh. So they're away. It's just Lily Cat and I, and Mama BC hanging around the house this weekend. And I also took a little time, took a little time last week, I think it was. I've actually had, geez Louise, guy. I took a little time. Gosh, I'm sorry. I can't talk and chew bubblegum at the same time. Jeez. Took a little time the other week to finish a Lego set that I've had. It's actually been sitting on a table for the longest time, half finished. And it's the... just put out of your misery, guy. Jeez. The Lego set that I've been trying to finish is actually the Death Star, but it's the Death Star that's the playable one. I'm not a huge fan of like the play sets that are like playable play sets. I kind of prefer the Lego sets that are more like models. So, but yeah, I've had it sitting on my, on my table just waiting to be completed for the better part of a year now, and for whatever reason I just maybe too much Minecraft, but I just haven't mustered up the motivation to get it knocked out. So I took a day. I think a day and a half, and got that cranked out, and that was man, I forget how much fun it was building. Yeah, I guess I could play. I'm still not too old to be playing with toys, but I forgot how much fun it was to build those sets. So so that was a well-enjoyed time out from, you know, screen time and playing video games and general derping around. You know, it's one of those things that you can kind of take it and, you know, you can have it up in the living room or wherever everybody else in the house is, and you know, you can just kind of zone out and fiddle fart around with the Legos while you're kind of also quote unquote hanging out with everybody else. So it's not like being down in a room, you know, messing around with your machine. Man, these guys are just being a pain right now. So, ooh, enchanted boots. Let's see. You know, I've got a farm that gives me a bajillion pairs of boots. So yeah, it kind of got me motivated to like want to crack out some of my other sets. I also been doing some, I don't want to say cleaning up, but I guess you could say that, some kind of finalizing of things here in my downstairs room. reran some cables, changed where my computer position was, and that required me to extend some cables, but it was all a little bit better set up now. The sound is working a little bit better. I've actually got I'm running 3 monitors. The third monitor is actually a projector screen that's on the wall, so it's kind of like a little movie theater down here, and so I had to rerun some cables for that, and also kind of re-hook up the sound for that. And now it's running like a beast, which is nice. Oh, before this effect wears off, I actually want to do the same thing we were doing below, and that is to just put this stone down here. But yeah, so, geez, come on. Okay, there we are. So yeah, I got that sorted out, and then I've also been kind of indulging in one of my other favorite pastimes, and that's watching one of my favorite television series ever made, which still to this day I think is like the bomb, and that's Lost. I love that show. I can't tell you how many times I've watched the entire series over and over, and every time I watch it, I always find like new stuff. It's kind of especially been fun watching it this last time. I just finished season 1 last night, so I guess I'm kind of doing like an episode marathon, but I recently had a chance to go to Hawaii for the very first time, and that was amazing. I have never been to Hawaii. It was unbelievable. We spent the whole time in Oahu, and it was just something I will always cherish. We actually spent an entire day while we were in Hawaii. We spent an entire day actually going to all the different beaches that were used in the show Lost, and trying to search out like all the different places. We had this little, I guess, this guide, and it kind of pointed us in the right direction of where some of the beaches were that were used, and I've seen the show so many times, so I'm extremely familiar with scenes. So even when I was there in Hawaii, I could stand there and be like, oh yeah, I remember this, being here and blah blah blah. But then, to actually watch it again, and then you see so many other things that you remember seeing or being at, and you're like, oh yeah, I was exactly there. I stood at that exact same spot, and so it's really cool, and it kind of had a little extra special goody goodness for me, because again, I love that show. I really kind of geek out on it. It's one of my it's definitely my favorite television show ever made. So yeah, it was goody gumdrops for BC to be able to dork around with the show Lost. I'm gonna take this out. I want to kind of repeat the same pattern we had going on above, and that was a stair like this and then a stair like that, but I don't know. Okay, so anyway, we don't want this thing to just be floating on water, so we're actually going to give it some stilts, and the placement of the stilts, let's see, where did I want to put those? believe right here on the ends. Okay. Whoops. Dang it. I'm just... Oh, my potion wore off. Sorry if this is really, really dark. You may or may not be able to see anything. Oh, you're going to see me drown, that's for sure. Jeez. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to put these stilts here. I don't know, that may cause a running water condition that will just increase lag, but I don't think it does. I think that's just a visual thing. I don't think there is any running water effect to that. And you really can't even tell what's happening there. But I want to give it stilts, and we'll put a couple stilts all the way around. So, and then obviously this, even though in Minecraft it really doesn't matter, we want to make sure that this building maintains some assemblage of foundation, and so we'll keep going down with it as a foundation. But yeah, so that is the cow pin. I'm not going to replicate the thing with the string and all the way around. I think it just kind of gives it a little too cluttered of a feel. And then we might make the moat going around a little bit different and put some, get it back to looking more like a lake. So kind of like this tower is just kind of sitting in the middle of a lake with these lily pad type things. Maybe we can even work it out to where there's a bridge that kind of comes over into this area. There is a cave down here, and those stupid chicken jockeys make that Joker fill up with doggone zombies all the time. But anyway, so I'm gonna finish this up, and at least with the other two pins, the mushroom pin and the pig pin, and then I'll be right back with you. So I'm gonna do that off camera, and I'll be right back. Ciao. Come on, make it connect. Ugh, one right here should do it. Except in the black hole of death over here. I think that is gonna get her done. Alright, I've got the 3 chambers done. I've done a lot of digging out here to kind of put it back to the pond the way it was. It's not exactly right, and I'll probably do a little bit more terraforming, but yeah, so it's got more of a pond feel. So let me show you what I've been working on here. We'll get a bird's eye view up on this hill, and splunk. So we got 3 different diamonds around the bottom: pigs, mushrooms, and cows. And so far so good, but the only problem I'm running into right now is they like to shove each other against the walls, and they're actually getting out of the corners. So I'm gonna toy around with the concept a little bit and try and make it so they can't shove each other through the corners of the blocks. Then what's happening is they're falling out, they're trying to swim, they're getting stuck underneath, and they're drowning. I've lost more pigs than anything else, but I think I've only had 1 mushroom escape and a cow, so no big deal. But more pigs are actually pushing their ways out than anybody else. But yeah, so that's where we're at. And we just got one last thing to kind of take care of here. To make the different areas here, we had to get rid of our one block of ladder, and now that's going to cause a problem. So we're going to place our button right here, and now we're going to go ahead and just tear out the rest of this floor here, just to kind of give ourselves a little bit of easy access. That should be enough. Make sure we put a torch down here. Too easy. Alright, and I'm going to put one slab there. That'll be a double slab, and then we just need that slab right there to hold our piston. Alright, we're going to put you one more down. Alright, piece of redstone there. Piston right here. We'll cover all you guys back up, and perfect. No problem. Pops us up, and we can grab the ladder. So, too easy. I don't really mind having the piston showing there. Kind of gives you the idea that that's how you're going to be able to get up. So yeah. So that's pretty much all we've got for today. Got these animal pins. I'm going to work around with a couple solutions to try and get these animals from creeping out like they are. Like I said, the number one thing is the pigs. Perhaps maybe on the inside I make it 2 blocks deep, and that shouldn't take away from any of the visual from the outside. Alright, so I think I came up with a pretty good solution. As you can see inside the pins, I put some cobblestone fence up in all those corners. It doesn't look too out of place from looking around this area here. It does definitely make the entire bottom area look a little more sturdy. I don't know 100%. I missed one right there. I'm not sure 100% if this is going to be the remedy that works, but I'm willing to give it a shot. See if it works out. I think I saw another one. Where did I see another one? Is it over here in the moosh room? Excuse me. Whatever. You're gonna be staked, guy. Alright, whatever. So, I'm gonna give that a shot. See if that does the trick for us and keeps him from glitching through the wall. And I don't know, maybe we'll get lucky. I don't think it looks a little too absurd. They can't jump up on top of it. It should keep them from getting pushed into those corners. The hitboxes on the fence pieces they're good size, and it doesn't connect too, so that kind of gives it just like a little, I don't know, like a fence post type of look. But yeah, we'll give that a shot. See what works out. The next time we come back, we will work on the little shack here. Probably work on some sort of entrance bridge. Probably by that time I'll have done some terraforming around this area, and should be pretty sweet. Like I said, I want to put a little jeb sheep in there as like a greeter, and maybe we can kind of work on a little bit of automation. Not exactly sure how I want to do that yet, but definitely some sort of little building here to kind of welcome you to the sheep farm, and maybe kind of refine our little our elevator too, and just make it a little more fancy, a little more pretty. But until next time, take care. Stick around as we complete this project, and talk to you later. Ciao, ciao.